fantastic. This is GT racing right now.
He's got traction, he's got really outside of both of them. Maloney!
Oh, he's taken Anderson. Anderson's up to him.
Oh my God! Oh, big crash. Oh my goodness, half the field's going to get rolled.
Second very close. These guys are want to make their way through the field very quickly.
Oh, there we go.
Oh no! That's massive! This is it! This is over! I can't believe this! Oh my God!
God, what?
This is iRacing, the world's premier online racing game. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat to experience today's newest form of competitive motorsport, virtual racing, all from your home PC. Race virtually in indoor series from NASCAR, IndyCar, IMSA, the World of Outlaws, Aussie Supercars and more. Take on legendary circuits like Daytona, Silverstone and the Nürburgring. Join iRacing's global online racing community and get on track today at iRacing.com.
Are you new to sim racing, or maybe a veteran struggling to reach the next level? Have you ever wondered how the aliens reach impressive lap times that seem impossible to achieve? If so, you're not alone. Most drivers reach a certain level and get stuck. But getting faster on track is easier than you think. VRS coaches are some of the best sim racers in the world and offer one-on-one driver skills training at affordable rates to help new drivers learn the basics and help experienced drivers break through to the next level. Are you ready to get faster and get off the iRating roller coaster? If so, VRS one-on-one personal training is for you. If you've invested in your equipment, it might be time to invest in yourself. Just go to virtualracingschool.com and sign up for a 30, 60 or 90-minute session with one of our world-class coaches, and you'll learn exactly what to do for faster lap times and more podiums.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our final round of the V8 Supercar America Series right here on Sim Speed. My name is JD Smith. With me tonight is Kane Kraft, and we're prepared to bring you guys some action from Twin Ring Motegi, a great place to finish off Season 3 here in 2021. Kane, welcome to the show tonight, bud. We got a great set of cars that are getting ready to perform tonight. And this is just a great, beautiful sunset-esque race to end the season. I can't wait for the start.
Yeah, these guys will be qualifying just right at sunset. Probably be getting dark really soon. Finish this race under the headlights. It's going to be really cool.
Yes, under the lights is going to be something new for this season, as most races that we have been involved with this season have been under warmer track temperatures. So tonight, look for a little colder track temp as well as ambient temperature. Looking a little bit at the Twin Ring Motegi, it is 3.4 kilometers. That's 2.1 miles for us up here in America. And we have it right there on your screen, 11 turns. It's a track that I have not visited in quite a while, so it is going to be a refresher watching the guys go around this track. It can be a bit tough at time if memory serves correct, Kane.
Yeah, built in 1997 so that Honda could show off their cars and to try to bring in some IndyCar action into Japan. The track is just, it's kind of cool actually, but it's real slick here in the cooler temperatures. I think the guys are going to have a little trouble getting their cars to slow down for these turns.
Yeah, that'll definitely be something that we look after tonight as we watch tonight's race unfold. It has been, I just want to take a second and talk a little bit about our first season back in 5 years of being out of iRacing, and it has been a fast season. I am just amazed at how fast this season has unfolded, and cleaning it up here tonight and finishing, putting the cap on it, it is really just been a fun season. If you guys missed the race last week, I do recommend that you go back and give it a watch. It was by far, I think, the best race as a whole last week. Tons of action, and if it is any indication of what the finale will be like tonight, you're in for a huge treat.
Yeah, I agree. The season has flown by. Man, it just seems like just a couple weeks ago we were getting started in this thing, but it's been 12 weeks. So, unbelievable. But the whole season's been pretty exciting. We haven't really had a boring race this season, and it really shows in the point standing. Corey Shepard up on top, but not by much. If something drastic would happen, maybe there's a chance that he may not would take the championship. I think he's pretty secure in the championship, but
It's
knows?
really hard to say because of the drop rounds. With 4 drop rounds, it really makes calculating the championship totals very difficult. I do think that Corey Shepard has a pretty comfortable spot. I mean, it's nothing that he can take for granted. He has to come out tonight and put a good performance, but really be safe and just do what he does best. He's been extremely fast all season long, and I know Brian Borg is right up there with him. He has had a remarkable season as well, but Corey Shepard has had some remarkable performances. We've seen him win week after week this season, and I know tonight he's going to want to come out and put a good finish on the board. There's nothing like capping a championship off with a win. So I know he's going to want to get out there and do that. But at the same time, you don't want to risk any championship implications by getting out there and getting involved in an incident by pushing too hard. So I am interested to see how Corey will attack tonight's race. Currently sitting at 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in qualification. He does have the fastest time on the track right now. It's a 1:19.3, I believe. And he is looking to be the pole sitter right now. So he's sitting right where he wants to be. There is a lot of qualifying left. So we watch as the times come in over the next 3 minutes to see how that pans out. But Kane, I do think that he is right where he wants to be.
Yeah, boy, these guys are so close tonight. Corey Shepard with a 119.35, Jackson Harlow 0.36, and Adam Briggs 0.45. So, holy smokes, these guys are close. Brian Borg's right there too with a 119.76.
Yeah, and on screen right now, you're looking at the Boost Mobile Commodore of Brody Kostecki. He has previously run a 135.4 as well. So all of these guys are very tight up near the front. And if that is an indication on how tight tonight's grid or tonight's race will be, wow, we're going to have lots of close action on the track here at the Twin Ring Motegi. And
Yeah,
Kane,
Brody Kostecki now up into fourth with that 119.72. That's going to move Brian Borg down into fifth.
Yeah, that is correct. And with a little under 2 minutes left, there is still time. So things will maybe possibly move a little bit on the qualifying grid, but we'll see how things pan out over the next 2 minutes. Great view on some of the cars tonight. As always, we want to thank Jay for doing a great job this season. He came aboard and helped us out big time this season. And Jay Kennedy has done a remarkable job putting these pictures together for you guys. And that's Simon Mazzomo we're getting a good picture of right now. And we'll see here, Kane. We got a little over a minute left. Let's see if anybody can rattle some cages and make some things happen.
Yeah, just a couple cars left on track. Sebastian Tixier, Wayne Burke, and Simon Mazzomo, the only 3 left on track.
Yeah, and with that, you're not going to see anybody come out at this point and try to go start a new lap. There's just not enough time. So with that being said, we will check in and see how these guys finish up, and we'll have our starting grid. And I think we can go ahead and do our starting grid, Kane, and that's exactly what we're going to do. As you see on your screen right now, it is going to be Corey Shepard, the point leader, on the pole. Outside of the front row, it's going to be Jackson Suslin Harlow. And row 2 tonight, it's going to be Adam Briggs and Brody Kostecki. In the third row, it'll be Brian Borg and Rick Kuznetsov. Moving back to row 4, it is going to be Corey McFarlane and Nathan Moore. Sebastian Tixier in the 5th row with Yancey Lynn. Wayne Burke in the 6th row with Vincent Skilbeck to the outside. As we move back to row 7, we'll see Brad Newman and James Chastanoff. In row 8 tonight, it'll be Paul Young and Andrew Ritchie, followed by Simon Mazzomo in row 9. That is how we line up for week 12 of the America Series right here on SimSpeed. And as the guys get prepared tonight, what a beautiful setting sun we have here on this track. Looking at tonight's conditions, it is 75 degrees. Got a light wind coming in at about an average about 9 miles per hour. And the track temp, of course, is actually just 1 degree above the ambient temperature, as it is a gorgeous, gorgeous night here on the sim. I am really excited about this special night race finale, Kane.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good one. We got several drivers right up here at the front that I think is going to put on an excellent race for us.
Out of all the race starts we've seen, we've had really good starts throughout the season. This is a very, very important start, especially how close we saw the times on the qualifying sheet. So watch for these guys as we get ready to drop the green flag.
So easy to overshoot turn 1 here, going down that big hill. So turn 1's going to be crucial here, especially at the start of this race.
And as soon as we get those revs going, we'll be underway. And all eyes are going to be on the number 2 Mr. Antenna Machine as we watch to see Corey Shepard coming down into turn 1. It's going to be a fun race watching him and Jackson Harlow go down into this first turn. And we are away. The final week of the season is underway. Let's see how the boys get down into turn 1. Boy,
Off into the
immediate
grass
side
there.
by
Holy
side. Look
moly.
at the inside of Corey Shepard. It's going to be, we have trouble off track, but in the front it is the Boost Mobile Machine. That is Brody Kostecki, who gets out to a lead around Corey Shepard. What an insane start there for the Boost Mobile Commodore.
Yeah, some
Right
off-roading there.
Right behind him right now, we have a great side-by-side battle for third place. That's Brian Borg alongside. We're going to go 3 wide, possibly 4 wide, possibly going down right now. Corey McFarland trying to get around, but right now it is Brian Borg to the inside. On the outside, it is the Sim Rigs machine of Adam Briggs, and they're going to continue to go door to door. It is a great job as these guys try to fight for position. Corey McFarland does slide into place with Brian Borg behind him, and behind him is another Racecraft machine. A little bit off track there for Sebastian Tixier. As these guys, we got a little trouble. The Falcon, oh my goodness. And we have one off, Kane. We're going to take another look at that as he gets sent off the track.
Yeah, just got hung up there. Brad Newman just got hung up by, I guess that was Sebastian Tixier.
Yeah, I think it was, Kane. I do believe that was Sebastian. And just a tough break, but that was some insane racing. We knew it was going to be an incredible start, and it has continued. And right now, Sebastian Tixier is coming up on another Racecraft car. That is Rick Kuznetsov, as those two battle it out. I want to check back up on our leader, and Corey Shepard trying to hunt back down the number 1 spot. A great pass right off the drop of the green flag, and here he goes. Kane, he's got the inside. Can he make it stick? He's got an incredible run, but the Boost Mobile Machine hanging on for dear life as he gets off into the sand. What a save, Kane. He's going to stay right there with him and stay on the inside. Incredible racing up here at the front. What a job from Corey Shepard to regain position, but it is not set in stone. Here comes Brody Kostecki again, and he reclaims the win. The lead. We are back and forth. And while these two are going back and forth, look at the battle for second as it is underway as Adam Briggs trying to make himself known.
Yeah, Corey McFarland back there in fourth. He's just kind of looking on. I think he thinks he's in a good, safe place back here in fourth just to hang out for a little while.
Yeah, it's way too early way early in this one, and there's so much stuff going so fast. Don't blink, you may miss something huge. And we have a 4-car battle for the lead as Adam Briggs and Corey McFarland are in the picture as well. Just behind them, it is Brian Borg, Wayne Bork. Boy, what a job from Brody Kostecki. I mean, just that start
Twice
he
off
had
into
was
the dirt.
tremendous.
If I go off into the dirt, I'll be lucky to bring it back on the track. He did it twice just so far in just a couple laps here.
He did. Corey Shepard's going to have his hands full. He has got all kinds of pressure from Adam Briggs, and that Sim Riggs Mustang really working on that P2 spot. He wants it.
Right at the start of the race, we seen Jackson Harlow get knocked off the track when Brody came back on the track. Something happened. We seen Jackson Harlow off into the grass. He went all the way down to last place. He is working his way back up. He's made his way back up to 11th so far.
Fantastic report there, and I'm still watching our top 3 cars just because it is such an intense battle right now. Corey Shepard is gotten into a spot where he may be able to start to get around or work at getting around Brody Kostecki, and we'll see if he is able to do that. Man, incredible start to tonight's race. It is 33 laps tonight, as it is the final round of the V8 Supercar Americas Series. We're at the Twin Ring Motegi tonight, and what a start. The sun is officially, you can say, below the horizon as we are under the lights.
Yeah, darkness has come upon us awful quickly here, just in a few laps. But man, I can't believe this race up at the front. It's kind of settled down just a touch, but it's been crazy. It's been some great racing here. The top 4 positions are all up for grabs right now.
Yeah, it is. I think some of the guys are starting to get settled in, realizing that don't end the race before it really gets going good. So guys are starting to settle down and get settled in. But what an insane start to tonight's race. And we have great shot right here that really shows you the spread and just how tight this entire field is right now. And we have great racing all over the track. A little bit of trouble there, Kane, we saw at the bottom of your screen. And we're going to take a look at the Virtual Racing School replay. Right now looking on board from Wayne Bork, and let's find out what happened here. It looks like he locked him up. That's exactly he did. He locked him up and locked those brakes up in the braking zone, and it caused him some trouble, cost a position for him. Tough break there for Wayne. That could have been a little worse, though. Luckily, he stayed on track all the way. He could have possibly lost even more.
Yeah, it was a pretty good recovery, really. Sebastian Tixier looking on just behind Wayne Burke there in the 8th position. Was probably hoping for a little bit bigger of a slip up, but he didn't get it. Man, what a run up here at the front. Looking on your screen right now, you're looking at the battle for 6th. That is Kuznetsov and Wayne Bork. And that is a fantastic run between these two. We saw just a moment ago Wayne Bork with that brake lock, and he has already got right back into the picture, and he is going to start a slow but a process of trying to add another spot on another plus. Sorry, Kane, I was looking at Jackson Suslin Harlow there. He was looking to make him a pass. As you remember, you mentioned just a little bit ago, Kane, he had a rough incident at the beginning of the race, fell back, and now he is working himself back up through the field. And right now, he is looking to make a pass. Yeah, I've made it so far up into a top 10 spot, so that's not a bad recovery.
Not at all. Not at all. And you see the J.K. Signs machine make a move on the inside, and he'll do so. A good pass there as he's not completed the pass yet, as the racecraft machine is going to go door to door with him, and he's giving him everything he's got. They're going to continue this battle, but I do believe the JK Signs Commodore has got the pass completed. He does. It'll stick.
With 26 laps to go, there's plenty of spots left, I think, on the table for Jackson Harlow.
Yes, I do believe you are right. And you see right there as Suzlin Harlow moved up a spot. And one thing we have not mentioned tonight, Kane, at all, is I have not even thought about tonight's pit window or strategies that may come into effect here, as we are on lap 7 of 33. I do not know tonight's pit window, so I know as soon as we get that info, we'll get it up there for you guys, because I am curious myself. I was so into the race.
The pit window's got to be lap 8 to 22. It seems like what it always is right in that range between lap 8 and 22.
Like a guess.
It was a guess, but it was a good guess, I'll bet.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Man, look at Corey Shepard. He really would love to get the lead back, and he is staying where he needs to be. I am impressed that he has been able to stay right there with our leader and that Boost Mobile Commodore, and it's something that I haven't seen this season, man. It's all these pretty liveries under the lights. They look good.
Yeah, I love watching these guys under the lights.
It's a treat. It's just something we don't get to see as often as in some other forms of motorsport, but it's just awesome. So we're hearing from our wonderful race director that it is going to be between laps 10 and 24. So Kane, you were not far off at all, buddy.
Yeah, a couple laps, but I think we'll probably see most guys try to split it as close to half as they can. We'll see some, a few drivers try for some undercuts and some overcuts, but I think overall we'll probably see most of them try to split it close to in half.
Boy, was it just me, or did Corey Shepard look like he came out of that really wide, like he was looking for some daylight? Great job looking at the gaps here in the top 4 cars as you looking right now. Great overlay on the screen that's showing you just how tight this race is up at the front. And it has continued for laps, and it's tight, but nobody is being over aggressive at the moment. Everybody is minding their manners, and we got a good race. Boy, look back here. Let's take, looks like we're going to go to replay here.
That looks like Jackson Harlow.
Yeah, it does, Kane. You see right there. And that is a great shot there as he makes that pass.
That's going to move him up into 8th spot. That's a heck of a run back from last place.
Yeah, it is. And Kane, he has a lot of time left to get back up and possibly really turn this into a decent race. So I am curious to see just how far he can move back. I'm very impressed with tonight's race leader. Just if going back to the start of the green flag, that start was just beautiful. That Boost Mobile Commodore really made a move and got up on side of Corey Shepard and as well with Jackson Harlow, but he just went right around and got in the lead, and he has held it ever since, Kane. He has been very, very diligent with getting up near the front, and he's held it. He's held his own. It looks like he may be getting a little bit, starting to break away just a tad. Not much, just a tad.
Yeah, it looks like Adam Briggs might be getting a little impatient up there in third, seeing him flashing his lights, maybe trying to tell Corey Shepard to let me have a chance at him. Maybe
yeah, but
Adam
I don't
feels
know.
like he could get the job
I don't know. Just looking at the pace, I mean, this is a final race of the season. You're looking at you're flagging down the point leader. You got to earn that position. I don't think he's just going to let you by in this scenario. He's in second place. I mean, Corey Shepard's got plenty of pace. He's right there with the leader. I don't think he's going to just let him by. So that is going to have to be an earned position, and that's what racing is. That's what it's all about.
There is a couple decent passing opportunities here at the track too. So if he's got the pace, he should be able to find a way to get something done.
Yeah, and I think he can do it too, Kane. We've seen him get side by side with Corey Shepard already a couple times earlier in the race, and I don't see any reason why he can't do it again. So keep your eye on the Simrigs number 3 Mustang, and we'll see if he can make it happen. We are officially a third of the race is underway, and we still have 2/3 remaining. And it has been a wonderful race since the drop of the green flag. That pit window we talked about just a short while ago is open, and we will let you guys know as soon as anybody makes their way down pit lane. That's a great onboard footage there. It looks like Corey Shepard's ducking down towards pit road, so an early pit for Corey Shepard, and that is interesting strategy for Corey.
Yeah, it is. That's kind of opposite way that I was imagining him going with the pit strategy. So
I'm wondering if he just wanted to get out of that traffic. We've seen Corey Shepard this season, Kane, do so well when he's not in traffic. When he has the lead and he has got just open track, he does so well. And I'm wondering if that's what's his thought process. Let me get out of this tight, this congested traffic, and let me try to get away from these guys. But he actually come out of pit road, as you see on your screen right now, in more traffic. So I don't know if that quite paid off. But Kane, watch your screen right now. As we got a battle for the lead, and that is a great one, as Kostecki has got his hands all kind of full. And he does. Here comes the Sim Rigs machine down on the inside, and he's going to try the outside pass now. Let's see if it sticks. I don't know if it will. It looks like he might get it. Here it is, Kane, the number 3 Ford Mustang going to try to get in front of the Boost Mobile Commodore, and he does. What a pass, as looks like we're going down pit road now.
Yeah, Brody Kostecki chose to go down pit road just one lap after Corey Shepard. That's going to leave Adam Briggs out in front till he decides to come in for his pit stop. But Corey McFarlane is right there with him as well. So Adam Briggs isn't just out in the clear, I don't think.
No, I think you're right. Adam Briggs, he got the pass, and he did a great job getting around Kuznetsov. But like you said, Corey McFarlane right there with him. And you got to remember, once these pit stops cycle out, we've seen it all throughout the season. Some things have really gotten shaken up with pit stops, and it's obviously based on how well they are in the pits. It looked to me like Corey Shepard had a fairly good pit stop. I'll have to look at the numbers, but it looked just from the naked eye that he had a pretty quick stop. So it looks like we're hearing 7/10 faster than Kuznetsov. I'm sorry.
Kostecki.
Thank you for correcting me. Here comes 2 more racecraft machines down. That's Brian Borg and Rick Kuznetsov. So now we'll see Kuznetsov come in for the pit.
Yeah, the leader and Corey McFarlane. Adam Briggs and Corey McFarlane also in the pits. That leaves
Yeah.
Wayne Burke out in front.
And right behind them, Nathan Moore, also down pit road, as well as Vincent Skilbeck and James Chastanoff. And here comes Andrew Ritchie, as followed by Paul Young and Brad Newman. So pit road is jamming, my friend. Everybody coming down pit road. James Chastanoff is away. Skilbeck is off pit road, rejoining the track.
Yeah, McFarlane and Borg having one heck of a battle there for wherever they're at after these pit stops, 9th and 8th.
And if you look, Adam Briggs is behind Corey Shepard. So they come out of pit stall just how they were racing when they went in.
It looks like Corey Shepard out in front, Adam Briggs behind him, and Brody Kostecki down even behind Adam Briggs. So
Yes,
Corey
I
Shepard
did.
with a pretty good undercut.
Yes, when I said that, I did not even realize that Brody Kostecki had fallen back. I thought he was actually ahead. So no, you're absolutely right. Corey Shepard is now your new leader, but him and Adam Briggs are right where they were. They were battling for second and third. They are now battling for the lead. And Corey Shepard is in that spot, Kane, that we've seen him be so dominant this season, the lead. And when he gets up there and he has nobody in front of him, he has had great success. But I don't know, because tonight Adam Briggs looks fast. So this is going to be
Yeah, he
an
does.
insanely fun race.
Wayne Burke holding on to that number one spot. We've seen Wayne hold off on pit stops a couple times this season till it's just as long as he can go. So he may hold that number one spot for a while yet to come. We'll have to wait and see on his pit stops. Yangtze Lin in second spot right now, waiting on his pit stop as well.
Yeah, I'm watching the number 5 JK Signs Commodore as it's Wayne Bork, and seeing when he does decide to head down pit road. I think it's going to be in the next lap or two, but we will find out. You know, I always wonder when they get the tire wear, these guys that decide to pit late, it does seem great as when they get, they move up the leaderboard. And we are going to literally hit that halfway mark.
Okay, cool.
So let's take a look. We got the replay as we're going to look at a slowdown for Adam Briggs. And that is huge. That is unfortunate for Adam.
Yeah, that put him back in the clutches of Corey McFarlane, and Corey about got around him, but Adam able to hold him off there, just right as Corey was about to get that move done. Adam was able to hold him off.
Wow. So Adam Briggs is the next car that's going to have to work his way back up as he had a slow down. He'll be looking ahead to Brody Kostecki. And Kane, Corey Shepard, like I said, he's got that open track, and we've seen him have so much success with open track. He's got what he wants.
Yeah, he does.
Now we'll just see if he can hold it.
He's pulled away by 3.1 seconds over Brody Kostecki.
Yeah, and most of that is due to that slowdown we just saw with Adam Briggs just a moment ago. But the most important things, if you are Corey Shepard or a Shepard fan, is that you have got that open track and you have that lead. It builds confidence. Not only that, he can focus on just running his race now, and that's what he wanted. He's got it, and now I'm not saying it's a comfortable run because there's a lot of pressure when you're out there, but he's looking good.
Looking back now at Jackson Harlow. Jackson right in the mix of things. Looking at the bumper of Rick Kuznetsov in 7th place. And then Brian Borg's right up there too. Jackson Harlow could get a couple more positions back. He is right there in the thick of things.
Yeah, he could. Right now he's looking at the pair of Racecraft Mustangs. And you're right, Kane. One good run here, he could really gain 2 spots. And then as he looks ahead, if he got around those pair, he has Adam Briggs and then Brody Kostecki. So, after McFarland. So, really good. He's going to look to the inside right now, Kane. He's going to make contact, or light contact, rather, as he gets around the first of those racecraft. That is Rick Kuznetsov. You see him flashing the lights there after that. But the JK Signs Commodore of Jackson Harlow has moved up another spot. And now his next opponent, or in front of him, he's looking ahead to Brian Borg there in the number 4 racecraft Mustang. So we will keep the watch going on where Harlow goes.
I do want to take just a second to thank everybody for tuning into the race tonight, whether you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. We appreciate you taking the time to watch us here at SimSpeed. What a great race so far this finale has been. The end is near for the V8 Supercars America Series, JD.
I think so, and I'm watching right now, and look at this. Look at Briggs. Briggs is looking for a pass here. Gets a little wide there on exit, but he's going to have to file back in there behind the Boost Mobile Commodore. Kane, are we on HBO yet? Oh man, it's sorry. I know it's silly, but I'm just saying it's just crazy. We're all these things that we're on now. It's which is great. You want these races to be accessible, and we do want to thank everyone that has watched this season, not only for us but for the drivers out there that come every week and put on these performances. And it's the reason you are the reason we're here. Boy, look at this.
Coming out of the pits. He's done his pit stop now. He's going to come out in 9th place just behind Sebastian Tixier.
Yeah, we got the virtual racing school replay there coming up. So let's watch what happened with this pass. You saw it right there, the simrigs.com Mustang making things happen as he is able to, Adam Briggs, able to make the pass. So, Kane, we watched it just a moment ago. There you see it on the replay as we head back live now. He made that pass happen. Adam Briggs has had tons of pace tonight, and it shows. He had that slowdown that was pretty costly, but he has 15 laps to go. He's going to have to really get up there to get back up with race leader Corey Shepard, but it could happen. You see it, 3.7 seconds.
Yeah, Corey's got 3.5 seconds over Adam Briggs, but Adam's got so much pace here today. I'll bet there's enough time.
Yeah, he seemed very comfortable here. It's, obviously with that kind of pace, he seems like he's very racy. Every time we've seen him, he gets, he's not sitting back and waiting. Any opportunity that he has for a pass, he's jumping on it. And it's paying off. I mean, it is really paying off. So we'll see if he can get up there with Corey Shepard. There's plenty of time for him to do so. So he doesn't need to over push things here.
Adam Briggs is a race winner here on the Friday night race in the V8 Supercars America Series, so he definitely knows how to get the job done.
Yeah, loving watching him right now. Just watching the way these guys get around this track. It's a fun track to watch.
Jackson Harlow up into 5th.
Yeah, he's continuing up. He's now a top 5 driver. And, he shows time and time again why he is as high as, he's got a high I rating, and it shows why. He's got the pace. And if it wasn't for that unfortunate spin at the top of the race, who knows, Kane, he could possibly be our race leader right now. He was right there on the front row tonight. So, he's obviously got pace here. He does have some damage to the right side of his car, I noticed, but it doesn't seem to be causing him any trouble, obviously, as he continues to climb forward.
He does have, I know this is no surprise, but he does have the fastest lap of the race, a 119.75.
Great look here from Brody Costecco or Kostecki, excuse me. Sorry, Brody. Man, it's so cool. We've had all these daytime races, and now we run under the lights, got the headlights on, and I don't know, it's something about a night race.
There is something about a night race. We don't do them often enough.
Yeah, it's just special, I guess. It's special when you don't do them very often. And this is great footage. Look at them close the gap.
Yeah, Brody Kostecki and Corey McFarlane, this is the first time I've seen them here in the America Series on the Friday night race. And both of them really performing well. Both of them doing an excellent job. Jackson Harlow to the inside of Corey McFarlane. He's going to get another one down. He's going to move up into the 4th spot.
Yeah, Jackson Harlow on a tear, man. He's continuing to move up, and he made it around McFarlane there, and he's now got his sights on Brody Kostecki. So Kane, he's really back in this race. I mean, he's back in it. He has officially caught himself back up. The JK Signs Commodore is now looking ahead to the Boost Mobile Commodore, and if he's able to get up there, man, which, I mean, he already pretty much is, we're going to have an insane finish here, guys. I really tell you, don't go anywhere. If you guys have just joined us, or if you've been with us since the drop of the green flag, I have a feeling this is going to be an amazing finish tonight and a great way to cap off the season.
Yeah, Corey Shepard out in front, still leading by 3.5 seconds. So a couple laps have went by now, 3 or 4 of them, and Adam Briggs not able to gain anything on the leader.
And I will say this too, Kane. It may be to Corey Shepard's benefit that these guys are battling hard behind him. As these guys fight out for position, it's obviously the benefit to Corey Shepard. He has nobody up there with him. And like I said, when you battle, sometimes it can really slow your lap times up. And if you're up there by yourself, you can break away from the pack. That's how it happens. And that really could be a benefit to him. Or obviously, if somebody's battling heavy, they get into one another. And boom, there goes 2 opponents that he doesn't have to worry about anymore. So a lot is in the favor if you're out there all by yourself. But watching these guys battle out here is about to be amazing. This battle we're about to see underway between Brody Kostecki and Jackson Suzlin Harlow is about to be incredible.
Vincent Skilbeck just gained another position, moves him up into 12th. He's just got around Yangtze Lin.
And we're going to pull up the replay of that right now, Kane. You see Skilbeck on the inside.
Looks like Yangtze locked him up just a little bit there. That allowed Chastanoff easy access and
or Skilbeck.
made it look easy. Yeah, that's what I meant, Skilbeck.
No worries, no worries. And you see Vincent Skilbeck holding it down in the wheelie bins Holden there. Kane, while you're watching it, I am keeping one eye at all times on Brody Kostecki and Jackson Suzlin Harlow, and the JK Signs Holden has caught the Boost Mobile Holden of Brody Kostecki. He's within a car length right there at it. And we're about to see some fun moves here in just a moment, because Brody Kostecki has got a lit up rear view mirror. Those headlights are shining in that rear view mirror, and he knows Jackson Harlow's there.
Yeah, and Brody's done a heck of a job this race as well.
He has done nothing but impress me. From the drop of the green flag, the pass he made around the front row was just tremendous. And really, since then, he's had a remarkable race. He's just had some great drivers around him that have given him some great competition. And he's been there to answer the call, and that's what he's doing right now. He is holding off Jackson Harlow for now. But as you see, Kane, with each lap, we see Harlow come in just a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer. And as close as these guys are right now, it makes me wonder how big those pit strategies are. Somebody's going to have a little bit more grip than another, and that might be all the difference that's needed for a position here and there, and it could cause for a win. So we'll see as we do continue this race, as we move forward. We are literally on lap, or with 9 to go. So we're less than 10 to go in this thing, and it is time. You got to start making some moves, because time starts to run out. As close as these times are with these guys, they are so close.
Our second place points holder, Brian Borg, under attack from Rick Kuznetsov. Rick's been right on his bumper for at least a lap now, trying to get something done on Brian Borg. Brian, not easy to pass, so Rick's going to have a tough time, but Rick does seem to have some good pace.
Not at all. And the number 4 Racecraft Mustang of Brian Borg has had a great season. He has really done great all season long. And I know this is probably not the race he wanted tonight. I know he wanted to be up there racing for the win. But in all honesty, he's doing great. He's holding his own up there. He's just outside of the top 5. And there's, like I said, there's 9 to go. And who knows what can happen. He's still up there. He's got himself in contention. So Brian Borg, don't count him out yet.
Brian Borg, he last I seen the points, he was less than 100 points away from points leader Corey Shepard. And it's just a demonstration on how sometimes consistency can be just as good for you as those race wins.
That is correct. Look at this back here, the race for 10th place. James Chastanoff, you're on board with him now as he works on this position. Now he's going to look for some daylight, or actually, look at this. There's no daylight in the nighttime races. But he's looking for some room on the track. He found it. And I think he's going to get this pass. Look at this footage. Incredible onboard footage from our good friend Jay Kennedy. Thank you once again for Jay for remarkable footage this entire season. But that was awesome. Great look at the pass there as you saw James Chastanoff move up into the 10th spot. Kane, while that was going on, we're looking back at Suzlin Harlow in 4th as he looks ahead to Kostecki. And just a moment ago, Harlow was right within a car length, and Kostecki's got a little bit more daylight now, or a little more room. I got to quit saying daylight. Oh, and we got Skillbeck around. Let's find out what happened there, if he just lost it there through turn. Looked like he may have got the back end, may have stepped out on him. Let's take a look at the VRS replay and find out. Oh, and there was a light contact maybe. Oh, was there contact there?
It didn't appear so, but my guess is it could have been some little bit of net code there.
That was close. I don't know. The way that it looked like it could have been contact, but I just didn't see the actual contact. We're back to the pair of Racecraft cars as we look at those two battle out. Their races has been fun to watch between Wayne Bork and Kuznetsov. Six laps remaining in this one, Kane. And boy, our season is winding down, buddy. It has been a fun one.
Hey, it's been a good one. This entire season. If you missed any of the races, go back and watch them. It's been a fun season.
Well, that's the beauty of it. You can go right now on YouTube to Sim Speed, and they're all there. You can go and watch really the whole season. You can watch back. So go and check it out, and you will not be disappointed. I mean, it's been a really great season. I'm so glad we're back doing the V8 Supercar America Series. It's been a special series for Kane and myself, I know, and I'm just so glad that to be back doing it. We just want to see this series continue to grow, as it's grown since the beginning of the season. So look at the talent we're getting in here, and the racing we're getting is really impressive.
Yeah, a couple
All
of really
right.
good battles still on the track. That battle for third, Brody Kostecki holds it. Jackson Harlow wants it. Jackson trying his best to get back up there and battle with him, but I think his car's just a little wore out from all that moving he did through the entire field to get up there.
Looking at Suslin Harlow here on the VRS replay, and you see right now how he got up there right on the back, but lost a little bit of space there.
Yeah, he's lucky he didn't lose it there. It was some seriously good driving there from Harlow.
And Wayne Bork is caught up to Kuznetsov and Brian Borg here. So a 3-car battle for 6th place is underway with 5 to go.
Yeah, because Kuznetsov's going to want to do all he can do to try to get around Brian Borg, because he is going to be in the grasp of Wayne Burke any minute now.
Yeah, the guys starting to sense the end of the race. They know that things have got to be done. It's not only the end of the race, but the end of the season. It is it's go time. And right now, this J.K. Signs machine's got to get around 2, not 1, but 2 racecraft cars, and those racecraft Mustangs looking like they're holding their spots well. Great overlay for Wayne Bork there. Currently 8th, highest was 1st at one point, and lowest was 11th. And that just shows you just how much the race has fluctuated for him. Of course, he had that late pit strategy, and we're seeing how it's paying off, because he's got to have the most grip on track, Kane, as he was one of the last cars to pit. So he's got a lot of grip on that J.K. Signs Holden.
He's definitely going to be looking to get around Kuznetsov here.
Or rather, should have a good bit of grip. Sometimes, we can assume they have a lot of grip because they had a late pit stop, but I don't know how hard he's been driving the car. So those are things you get into consideration. And it looks like he's going to make a move here, Kane, down on the inside, and don't know if it's going to stick. A good move there. Is he going to get enough acceleration on exit? I don't know if he is. It looks like the number 7 racecraft had a little better exit speed, but not by much. We'll see what happens as we go into the entrance here. Still going to be side to side. Man, that was close to contact, and a beautiful pass there. Wow, gorgeous pass. That was a wonderful move there by Wayne Bork, and he made the pass, and now he looks ahead. He's got 1 racecraft Ford Mustang down, and now he'll look ahead to another one, but we got 3 laps to go. Man, that was a beautiful pass. Now looking at Kostecki and Suslin Harlow, the battle for third as it continues with 3 to go. We got a J.K. Signs Commodore, and of course the Boost Mobile Holden Commodore. That has been a fun one to watch. That battle does continue. That is for the final step on the podium. And then, of course, great footage right there as you saw your race leader, Corey Shepard, and Adam Briggs in second. That showed a great visual of the gap between first, second, and third. And now with 2 laps left in our season, Kane, you see the gap that Adam Briggs has to make up if he wants to get the win. It's a little bit of, quite a bit of space he has to make up, but it's not impossible. Chastity working on a pass on Moore right now. Let's see if Chastity can make the pass, as James Chastanoff would love to pop into the top 10 here before the checker swing.
He's going to give it a try. He thinks a little better of it, backs it back down.
Yeah, I thought about giving it an honest go there, Kane. I don't think he had the pace he thought he had. I think he thought he had a good run, but when he stepped it out there, he didn't have quite the speed he thought he had. So, like you said, he thought better of it. Stay in there, keep that nose to the ground. You'll get the pass. He's just got to stay with it. Problem is, we're running out of laps.
That's a race for a top 10 position, so
It is.
got just a lap to get it done.
The
Corey
white
Shepherd
flag
takes the
will
white flag.
Yeah, the white flag is out as we speak, and I think there's no time better than now to just look at the season that Corey Shepherd has had. As we look at this, we got a great battle still for this final spot on the podium. It is not done yet, as well as the battle with Jackson Harlow working on a Brian Borg, who is high up there in the point standings as well. So lots of good racing here on the final lap of the final week of the V8's America Series. And this is it. It's all come down to this final lap. And it is Corey Shepherd leading the way. He is looking to cap things off with not only a win, but a championship. And as long as he keeps things rolling the way he does, he has got this championship in the bag. Just a few more turns, and it is all she wrote. The J.K. Sainz machine is working hard. He wants this pass. He's got a little bit more. He'd love to get this pass. So close, but yet so far away, and you can take nothing away. And Kane, it is official. Corey Shepherd has not, there's contact made, but your champion this season, Corey Shepherd, has won it and won the championship here in Season 3 of 2021. He is your V8 Supercar America's champ, and what a way to do it in fashion with a win here at the Twin Ring Motegi.
Brody Kostecki, awful excited there at the end of that race. Yeah, great pit strategy from Corey Shepherd. Went in just a little early and was able to do the undercut, come out. He came out in slower traffic. I didn't know if his strategy was going to work, but it did. It got him 3.5 seconds out in front of everybody else, and he was able to hold on to it and just dominate the rest of the race.
He does so well in open track, and I think that might have been, I don't know for a fact, Kane, but just from me observing, I think he really wanted to get in open track. He was in heavy pressure, and he didn't look to be, he was fast, but he wasn't carrying as much pace as he does when he gets out there in the open field. So I think that may have been his strategy, and if it was, it definitely paid off. Let's look at tonight's final results from the Twin Ring Motegi, as it is Corey Shepherd winning tonight's race and ultimately the championship. Adam Briggs wins the second spot on the podium, and the final spot will go to Brody Kostecki. Jackson Suslin Harlow fell back early but fought righteously back to fourth. What a race he had. In fifth tonight is Corey McFarlane. In sixth place, it is Brian Borg. Wayne Bork in seventh. Rick Kuznetsov eighth. Ninth will go to Sebastian Tichier. 10th will go to Nathan Moore. As we move out of the top 10, it is James Chastanoff who finished 11th. Vincent Skillbeck will finish 12th. Yangtze Lin will finish 13th. Brad Newman 14th. Andrew Ritchie will finish 15th. 16th will be Simon Mazzomo. And the final spot in the field tonight goes to Paul Young. That is how we wrap it up here in our final week of Season 3, 2021, the V8 Supercar America Series. Now is normally the time where we tell you about where we'll be next week, but we will not be here next week as we wrap up the season tonight. We will congratulate our champion tonight, and Corey Shepherd, a phenomenal season.
Yeah, I can't really add no more. It's been an excellent season, and Corey Shepard has won about five of these races or so. Just been a dominant performer through all these races, but he hasn't been without challenge. There's been other cars that have been just as fast, and it's made for an excellent season. And
Yeah, and we've seen a
I can't
lot of
wait till
guys.
next season.
We've seen a lot of guys step it up this season too. We've seen some guys really gain some pace, and we've seen our race fields grow throughout the season. I think the popularity of this series is starting to grow, and I hope the momentum will carry into next season. So we'll take a week break and then look for some more action. And we have enjoyed every minute. Thank you guys for coming and watching us. Like I said, go back if you haven't watched already. Check us out on the YouTube. Go to SimSpeed, and you can see all kinds of wonderful races there, not only from our series, but all the series that SimSpeed covers. It is incredible. I highly recommend you check it out. But that is it from us tonight, guys. We want to thank you so much for having us this season, and we will see you guys in a little over a week's time as we get ready for season 4. Thank you so much for joining us this season, and we'll see you next time. I'm JD Smith. With us tonight, of course, Kane Kraft, and we want to thank Jay Kennedy for doing a great job directing this great broadcast. Y'all have a great night. We'll see you next time.